Halle Bailey says she's had enough of DDG's alleged abuse. She filed a police report and now she wants court-ordered protection from the father of her child. In docs, she claimed things first got physical in January. They broke up back in October. So October, November, December, about 4 months, he got abusive. Haley says DDG came over to pick up their son, Halo, and she tried to start a convo with the rapper about a child visitation schedule. Who's calling him the rapper, not even a streamer. As she was buckling Halo into the car seat, she claims DDG grew agitated and repeatedly said, "Get out of my face, get out of my car, bitch." Oh, shit. Haley says the baby was crying and she got nervous about DDG leaving with him in such an agitated state. That's when they allegedly started wrestling, with DDG pulling her hair, slamming her face on his steering wheel, and chipping her tooth. What? Like he grabbed that bitch all the way in and said, Damn, that's a hard. Ooh. That's when the allegedly started wrestling, with DDG pulling her hair, slamming her face against the steering wheel, chipping her tooth. You see that chip? He fucking with the money, man. That's a Disney star. You can't mess with that like that. They're going to have you under the jail. Halo says she was in pain. Haley says she was in pain and crying. And although that stopped the fighting, she was still worried about Halo. So she remained in the car for the drive over to DDG's house, where she told his family what happened. So she stayed in the car like, okay, if you take it off with my son, you taking me too. Damn, and he ain't give a fuck. And then she told his family. Once they told her they would take care of the baby, she left hysterically and with bruises on her arm to accompany her chipped tooth. She attached photos of her injury to the request for restraining order. See? There you can't click on it. New name and photo of pretty much confirms that Halle Bailey, Brett Fires rumors, and Halo from DDG when Brett playing stepdad in St. Lucia. It's nasty work. This foul bet. To baby daddy. Oh. Damn. I mean, I do get why he's foul, because he wanted to take her out of the country. And we're going to listen to that. Just a day ago, before this happened, he wanted to take her out of the, he was responding because he wanted to take the baby out of the country, but she said he can't. And now the first time the baby's out of the country, she not only is he out of the country, but with the other dude, this foul bet. And what she say? So he's sharing posts. DG can't see his son because Haley took Halo to go be with Brett Fires. You think you hurting my feelings when you really just ruining your own image? This is a terrible look. Makes you look disgusting and evil. Enjoy your vacation. Happy Mother's Day, but just have the same energy when it's my turn to have him. I'm on the same. Has DDG, is he gonna be on the stand? They about to use this boy. He gonna have him around mad bitches and strip clubs and everything. What she say back though? She also alleges DDG creeped her out in March when he showed up at her home, entered the house without permission, went up to her bedroom, and texted a pic of Haley's empty bed to her, along with the text, "Now I know what you've been on. LOL." Was something on the bed? Haley says she interrupted the text as DDG accusing her of having sex with other people. Oh, she interpreted the text. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, that was common sense. My bad, I can't read. And it went from a perfect family. She should have knew he was going to be a fuck nigga. Like, come on. 4 days later, she claims he really exploded when he came back to her house. Haley told him she and the baby were sick and she didn't want Halo to leave home. And she claims that when he got verbally abusive, smashed her Ring camera and ran away with Haley's phone. As he drove off, she claimed DDG threw the phone out his window and yelled to her, "Go get it, bitch." The incident prompted Haley to file a police report, and she says she also has Ring cam footage to back it up, her side of the story. My bad, I be reading this and I be going ahead to looking at the picture. Oh, that little boy, he gonna be hurt by this whole thing. The judge granted Haley's domestic. So this is why this whole came out, because she been did it back in January, or back whatever it was. But now that it's filed, it's public record. The judge grants Halle a domestic violence restraining order requiring DDG to stay 100 yards away and gave her permission to take nearly 18-month-old Halle to Italy. Oh, where she'll be filming a movie for 2 months. DDG also has to stop posting or streaming about her and their child. Halle claims her ex has been whipping his fans into a frenzy by trashing her. What the fuck? When he live streams, we've reached out to DDG's camp. No word back yet. Just another bruise that ignored all the signs. Even when after people told her she was a fool for getting with him, she told us, mind our business. Yeah, she did. I'm sure her sister probably like, that's what stopped women from like this that's powerful or got money. They don't even want to go tell their own family because they like, yo, they've been telling me for 2 years not to be with this dude and how he bad. And then I'm going to go and have a baby by him. And then he turns out exactly like as soon as the baby popped out, I think they weren't together. It was crazy how they just not. Then he probably knew she wanted a family, so he was a perfect man right there, doing everything, going to eat, meeting people on her behalf. Look at him. Look at his face. You could say now what I seen. DDG speaks on Halle Bailey on vacation with Brett Fires, alleged clearance drag after legend whatever. Let's see. So he was speaking on this earlier. I think this is before everybody else knew that they had a restraining order.
DDG has responded after people were coming for Halle Bailey for allegedly not only taking her son out of the country after she told DDG he couldn't take his son out of the country, but allegedly Halle's on vacation with her boo Brett Fires as well. More pictures of Brett Fire and Halle with the same background vacation pictures has surfaced. Here's what DDG had to say.
I don't really want to speak on my situation or what I got going on because it don't matter. I can sneeze and I can accidentally say my son's name and I get canceled. For some reason online, I'm getting re-hated on. It's feeling like 2023 hate, and I ain't even say nothing.
Well, now we know because you were beating the shit out of that girl. That's why we ain't like you saying the name. We felt the fucking vibes, I guess.
So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just leave that alone. Continue to do what I've been doing. You know, I hate irritating that side of Twitter because I've been told I needed to about 30 times today. And y'all know when they tell me they want me to die, I start acting different. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just calm down. The person that's saying this is poor, fat probably, and like a whole bunch of shit going on with their life, you know, and they not successful in life, so they projecting. So let me slow down. Let me not even act out crazy. And let me just say, you know what? These people need love. I'm just trying to, y'all know back in the day, like, I'd be tripping. You feel me? Like, back in the day, niggas get to talking crazy on the internet.
Back in the day, October, November, December, January-ish.
Y'all would have seen a few quotes. I've been very mature. I've been just letting it slide. You folks don't know what's going on IRL in real life with my situation. So I don't really like even entertaining this shit. But like back in the day when I was 25, 27.
And that makes sense because before it was granted earlier today or late last night, whatever, if he would have brought her up, every time he probably brought him up, she probably said, look, he mentioned my name again. Look, she mentioned the situation again. That's affecting her fame or could affect. If she got a big ass Disney movie or something coming out and then he's sitting there saying you this and that and want to put her for content, that won't seem like it'll lose a lot of people money. So I get why she don't want him to mention her name.
Pushing 30, I ain't got time to be arguing, and whatever's going on in my life will 100% be resolved if there's anything going on, because people don't know. You feel me? You know, it's just all speculation. I ain't say nothing wrong. I don't know where this uproar
this video ain't hit the same. TMZ got your ass. They found the paperwork
coming from, but it is what it is. I ain't do nothing wrong. You feel me? It is what it is, though. I'm not really tripping about this shit. The way crashing out is just a re-indication that I'm one of them niggas.
CJ So Cool has a new girlfriend and he claims
I don't give a fuck about CJ So Cool. So that was their part. Well, that didn't age too well, DDG, because we know that you did do something wrong. But let me know what y'all think, Cave Dweller. This shit crazy. Another abusive man by the dust. He just sold 500 copies or something like that of his record, and I just seen Academic talking about it like, oh, he could do this, he could do that. Now he gonna be talking about it like, yo, this nigga, his stock just went down. What is his brother, nephew, Woo Wop, and all of them, the little boy and the father, they gonna have to distance themselves from him too. That's crazy. I don't think the sister was the Haley's sister, because I think she probably would have dragged that nigga. What you touching about? Pop, 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 pop. They probably would have been fighting like Salons and Jay-Z in the fucking elevator. I don't know, but let me know what y'all think, Cave Dwellers, about this. Did he do it? First of all, you think he did it? Because they can't say she's a broke woman. She just coming from his fame, like on some Shannon Sharp shit, even though it's completely different. I know. I'm just saying, it's completely different. But, hey, you think DDG a deadbeat? And if you do, did you always know he was? Or do you think this is all Haley's fault and she's just a bit of baby mama? Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe, comment on the cave. Peace.